What's going on, guys? This is Felix featuring the Live 5 channel here. Today I have another review for you. It came out of nowhere. I have a NXT TakeOver London review for you, and today I will be reviewing all of the matches and then giving a synopsis at the end. So tune in, guys, to see my perspective of just a great pay-per-view overall. If you've watched this pay-per-view, if you took the time to sit down in your afternoon and watch this pay-per-view, you would not be upset. This is the future of the WWE. This is NXT. Triple H started off NXT TakeOver with his arrival, and NXT London, the ring was just vibe. They were so hype. Triple H showed up to NXT TakeOver after Sunday's destruction against Roman Reigns, but the cerebral assassin will always get in your head. He will always get in your mind and enacted our brain cells to make sure he's not broken. And this will speak the hell that awaits Roman Reigns on days to come. Triple H, coming out of the hospital, spitting up blood, came to NXT TakeOver London to make the crowd know that the cerebral assassin, the game, the 13-time world champion, is there in the building to support his brand, to support the brand that Dusty brought up from the roots. This is NXT TakeOver London. The first matchup of the night brought history to the women's division of WWE. This is why the women wrestlers can be 10 times better than the men, and I'm not saying that to be funny, I'm saying that to be serious. Asuka versus Emma was a technical match of technical matches here at NXT when they invaded London. Emma did her homework when she faced Asuka, but Asuka didn't prove to be a pushover either. At the last NXT pay-per-view, Asuka showed Dana Brooke, the partner of Emma, what she was about. And now Emma, as vindictive as ever, has faced a demon, has faced a devilish person that has stepped into NXT, being Asuka. Asuka is just insane. Asuka can turn a match straight from nothing to something. Bless me. Now anyway, after last week, Asuka showed Emma and Brooke that she wouldn't be shaken up when she hit the Asuka kick on her opponent. Now the opponent is unknown because I really don't know who she is, but Emma throughout the whole match scouted Asuka's move very well and made the match high profile. I wasn't too hyped for this at first. I was just like, well, this is some bullshit, yada 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 yada. But this made it high match. Both women made this match technical, and it's something I personally enjoy. It's like watching Daniel Bryan fight someone like Finn Balor, it's something of that nature. It's the technicality. No, Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk. The technicality will just never end. But the numbers game triumphs. You can't lie about that. But Dana Brooke provided the opening needed for Emma's advancement during the match. Emma's clothesline was vicious and sick and proved vital, and Emma picked apart Asuka piece by piece. Now I will not lie, she did do her job when it came to that. And Asuka, she fed off the WWE Universe. She fed off the crowd, she fed off the energy and the intensity that was there. The NXT crowd is the best crowd you could ever see in the world over, and no one can say otherwise because it is true, it is vital. Because her strikes were malicious, but when Emma locked Asuka in the ropes, I was like, crap, it is over. Dana Brooke has provided an opening. But then no, Asuka put her in the ankle lock. The ankle lock. Oh, it was vicious. It was destructive. And then Suplex City, but Emma kicked out. Each time Emma kicked out, it was showing another opening, another way that, you know, they could, and another way Emma could win. Emma is a nice wrestler. I like seeing her ring appearance, her technicality as well. It's just beautiful. But the ref was knocked out after a little tussle between the two of them. And then Dana Brooke put a belt into the ring for Emma to use. Now this is the numbers game I was talking about. This is what needed to happen so that Emma could win, because Emma is not going to win otherwise. Asuka is a monster. But Emma did put up a fight. And when after the belt was used, and the ref, oh, the confused ref, he knew nothing what was going on. He just knew. Asuka put Emma into the Asuka lock. Oh, that Asuka lock, and Emma was tapping. You could hear her hand. You can hear it. You can hear its viciousness. You can hear the vitality from her hand. It was tapping. It was tapping. But Dana Brooke provided the distraction so she could leave the ring. Provided the distraction so that Emma could use the belt. But as what Emma saw last week against Asuka's opponent, that kick is too much for her. Emma might have done her homework, but she did not get an A+ on it. Asuka won that match, and this high-profile match at the beginning of the matchup gets a 4 out of 5. And whoever is booking NXT matches, whoever's doing the promos, are doing a very great job. This is the starting match for all matches on NXT. NXT is so hype. Follow the next matchup on the card, will you? Now, you might see a different art on the screen because I'm going to take this match for the seriousness that it is. This is Dawson and Dash versus Enzo, Amore, and Colin Cassidy for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Now, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy have been vying for these belts ever since they stepped into NXT. Now, I'm sorry to tell you that they did not get to reach that echelon. They did not get to reach that mold. Dash and Dawson know what they're doing. They have the core fundamentals tied down to the absolute T more than any tag team I have ever seen in the history of tag teams. Besides, they remind me of John Morrison and The Miz back when they held the World Tag Team titles. Now, Dawson and Dash may be the best tag team that has ever entered into NXT. They brought back the old school tactics of taking out a limb and destroying it. They're like pit bulls. They're like wolves when they sense blood. They're going to take out that spot with the blood in it. They're going to take out that spot and rip it to shreds. And in which they did to jeopardize Colin Cassidy's career, which sidelined the tag team for a month. They blocked the left knee. I would have said this since they've destroyed the Vaudevillains and took them out of the tag team picture. The Vaudevillains. Poor Vaudevillains. But last week in NXT, I saw the monstrosity in Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore. They wasn't about the games, and the crowd was so hyped to see them. They wasn't about games. They wasn't about, oh, we're here to... No, they're here to win the titles and kick ass. That's what they were here to do. Dash and Dawson have met their match. The decorated tag team just had the crowd raving, and the 7-foot giant kicking your ass is a ridiculous turn for the worst. Enzo and Cass had the momentum going early in the match. Now, I will not say they did not. They had the early momentum. They had the fundamentals down. They had the decorated move set, the size difference going at them. But since Dash and Dawson have the same move set, the same body weight, they can move a lot quicker and swifter. They know more of each other. But when Colin Cassidy came into the ring, he took the two of them single-handedly. And did you see that Air Enzo? The Air Enzo! Or the how you doing splash off the top rope when Colin Cassidy threw him over the rope? But Dash and Dawson once again used their dirty tactics in mind to take out Enzo Amore. Poor Enzo, poor Enzo. And he almost got the 10 count. He squared into the ring at 9. Squared into the ring at 9. Can you believe it? Enzo hit that left shoulder and they took it to pieces and put that through hell. But they wasn't. The WWE Universe wasn't going to have that. They screamed, Enzo, Enzo, Enzo. The NXT crowd is the best crowd I've ever seen, and I've been to NFL games. Enzo kicked out after kicked out after kicked out, every two shot when he couldn't reach Colin Cassidy because he saw a bright future in mind. He saw a future with those tag team titles. And then when Colin Cassidy came in, he came in to destroy. But the chop block to the knee by Dawson, once again, I don't even know which one is which. They confused me, so I'm going to just say Dawson. They chop blocked a bad knee, and they were coming, and they just preyed on it, fed on it. And I'm sad to say that Dawson were vindictive when they used Carmella outside the ring. Carmella to take out the tag team champs. No, they are the tag team champs. I'm sorry. To take out Enzo and Amore, and it worked. They took out Cass. They threw him into the side, and they finished Enzo Amore for the 3 count. And I couldn't believe this. But this match gets a 4.5 out of 5. This match was so fucking hype. I can't believe it. But let's see for more to come from NXT TakeOver. These 2 matches already got 4.5s out of 5s, and it's going to be more to come. See you there. I'm still upset about not seeing Enzo and Cass win the tag team titles. But this match right here, you know, Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf versus the man with vitality, the man that believed he could be NXT champion. I was so hype about Apollo Crews since his debut into NXT. You don't understand. Shout out to Fred Blue Fire for taking that step into NXT. He was so close to reaching that championship goal after winning that battle royal, and came so close until Baron Corbin stepped into the match and destroyed him and destroyed that chance. Now I know Baron wants that chance to be NXT champion. He's been there for a while, and he is eyeing that title. He wants that title. He's itching for that title. He wants that title. Now I was believing that Apollo Crews was ready to be NXT champion. He has the charisma, he has the athleticism, he has the size, he has the spirit. But this match taught me that Apollo Crews isn't ready. Apollo Crews fell in the match against Baron Corbin tonight. And I saw Crews like I've never saw Crews, and then saw Corbin the way I've never saw Corbin before. It was just that Crews was a well-rounded athlete. But for Corbin to make do to what he did, when he reversed with that end of days, it was over. Apollo was taking too many ass whoopings. He took a head to the chairs. He took out beatings on the outside. He took beatings inside the ring. Corbin left the ring to end the match, but Apollo Crews didn't want that to happen. He wasn't finished. Corbin will not be finished, and Crews will not be finished. Maybe next week there'll be something on, but I don't know. This match really confused me. I just didn't think that Baron Corbin would win it all. I just didn't believe, and the match was shorter than I anticipated. It was shorter than the other matches. I just couldn't believe that he gave Crews his on-air first loss. Crews was undefeated in NXT. His first on-air loss. I feel bad for him. Corbin disrespected Crews. But if Corbin can take a win like that, then I can honestly say, even though I don't think you deserve the win, you won. You hit the 3 count. You didn't cheat. You didn't use things to your advantage. You won this match. I give this match a 4 out of 4. 3.75. 4 out of 5. Because this match was nice, but this match switched the momentum of what I thought it was going to be, even though I may be biased about it. It was a great match. It was just too short against 2 people that are just hype. 2 people that are just, that I just want to see as champions one day. Just people. Let's continue on to the show, shall we? Just Apollo Crews. You'll get back on that mountain, buddy. get back on the mountain. Let's continue. Ba-da-da. Now, this is your average David versus Goliath match. Heart versus strength. Perseverance versus monstrosity. This was the NXT Divas Championship match with Bayley versus Nia Jax. Now, Bayley is the essence of having your dreams come true in NXT and in real life. Bayley is the true definition of a Cinderella story in the WWE. She initiated the first women's championship main event match in history against Sasha Banks. Is that not enough respect for you to prove that Bayley is the champ? By the way, Bayley looked fly as hell in that dress. Ooh, before she came to the ring, when they kept showing her coming in. Oh, she looks so good. And Nia Jax looked like when she appeared into the ring that she ate a wolf. Ate the wolf, ripped his skin apart, and made that jacket. It was fly. It was fly though. It looked good. The crowd was cheering for Bayley. Hear them come alive. This was a main event match for sure. Main event vitality. But Nia Jax isn't no pushover by any means necessary. When she stepped foot into NXT, she showed brute force to all of her opponents. And she was just agile and just blocked and showed her worth against every woman that ever came into that locker room, and even shoved Bayley into a door, through a door. Who's done that? Who has done that? Who has shoved a diva through a door? Nia Jax is Kevin Owens in female form, with the athleticism, the big size, matching the athleticism, and she may find herself in the main roster soon enough. In this match, Bayley started out having momentum and thinking, she was being thrown around like a rag doll, just treated like shit the whole time. Oh my God, when I saw the Dragon Sleeper, I was like, oh yeah, when you get hit, when you get choked up by your neck, don't matter how big you are, doesn't matter how strong you are, doesn't matter how much momentum you have, it will be stopped. But never mind. Bayley had to maintain her heart the whole time. Her dream since she was 11 to be in this spot, to be a champion, to be a woman that has faced many odds before. If she's beaten the turns of people like Sasha Banks and Charlotte, what? You deserve everything you get, baby girl. Bayley reminds me of Jeff Hardy in the WWE. He had to scratch and claw for his WWE World Heavyweight Championship shot. He had to scratch, claw, bleed, suffer for that chance. 3 Samoa drops by Nia Jax. 3. And 4 leg drops. And even more than that, I think I lost count after 4. Hell no, Bayley wasn't going to give up. Bayley kicked out when she seemed lifeless. This isn't a goal. It's her dream to be the undisputed champion. And I pray for Bayley's bruises, because her bruises has bruises, and those bruises has bruises, and those bruises has bruises, and they're going to the hospital. They're going somewhere to get cleaned up. I can hear Bayley squeak. I can hear her squirm. She wanted reprieve. She just wanted her life just get this match over with. I didn't want to see such carnage, such in that match. And then Bayley put her into another Dragon Sleeper. Oh my God. But Jax shook her off each and every time. Jax has never been put into this situation, but this situation made Bayley retain her WWE NXT Women's Championship. Good for you, Bayley. Bayley, you kept your dream alive. You faced somebody of that monstrous size and monstrous strength, and you came out the victor. Congratulations, Bayley. You deserve that title. You deserve to keep that title. Congratulations. This match is a 5 out of 5 out of 5 out of 5 out of 5. This David versus Goliath came out as it was supposed to. David coming out the victor. This match will shape all women divisions matches in the future. I prepare you, and Bayley deserves to be the #1 diva on the planet, the #1 women's wrestler on the planet, because she deserves all of it. Just to let you know, this match already gets a 5 out of 5 for me. This NXT Championship match, it already gets a 5 out of 5, so there is no diminishing or deleting points off of it already. Fuck what you said, fuck what you heard. Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe. The Demon of Ireland versus the Samoan submission machine. You have 10 years of friendship on the line. You have 10 years of core diligence, core buddies, but it would always be ruined when you're holding the gold. When you're holding the gold on your waist, you are a target. You are a prime suspect of destruction. Everyone is eyeing you. Everyone is destroying you. There is no room for friends. Unless they're holding gold too. Finn didn't bring regular dervish into the match. No, he brought the demon. And Samoa Joe has never seen the demon before. He has never put up with the demon before. And now he came into the ring with the purpose. Samoa Joe came into the ring with the purpose, and that purpose was to win the NXT Championship, because when Samoa Joe steps into the arena, he is vying for a championship title. He's not out there to play around, buddy-buddy with anyone. He's not out there to give hugs and kisses with no motherfucker. He's out there to destroy. He's out there to get the championship and keep the championship. Look at TNA when he was a heel. Look at TNA. When Samoa Joe was in TNA, what did he do? Kick ass and take names. He always sucked as a face. Samoa Joe will never be a good face. He will always be a good heel. Joe was always a better heel. I mean, look at his moveset. It does not speak superhero. It does not speak I'm savior of NXT. It speaks I'm a villain. It speaks I'm a monster. You saw 2 demons outside in the ring, but the demon, Finn Balor, kept his NXT World Heavyweight Championship. You saw perseverance out there. You saw just battles after battles after battles, and they knew what was on the line. They knew that their friendship was spent, so they knew the only battle they had was for the gold. And Finn Balor kept that gold by any means necessary, and they're hurt. They're hurt as hell. Constant technical moves, constant kicks, Pele kicks, kicks to the temple, kicks to the legs. Everything is just topsy-turvy with those two. You don't even know if Finn Balor is injured at the end of the night. Now, these people were fighting for their lives. A friendship broken is more than what happened at this match. A friendship broken was more than what happened here. Joe lost his chance to get the championship belt, and Corbin is getting a push. This means more for the future. But Joe made Balor pass out for 2 weeks in a row. And did you see when he put him into the coquina clutch? And Finn Balor reversed that and double stomped him on his chest? And they battled when they got on that top rope. No, before I talk about the battle on the top rope, that coquina clutch is dangerous. That coquina clutch is why Samoa Joe was called the Samoan submission machine. And Finn Balor probably doesn't even remember his name after his matchup. The Balor Club remember his names, but however, he probably doesn't. But when they got onto the top rope, and they were wrenching for their lives, Joe with the kicks, with the punches, Finn finally pushed him off the ropes and hit the, oh my god, out of nowhere, after the failed first attempt of coup de grace, he hit the coup de grace on Samoa Joe and pinned him for the 3 count and made Joe bleed. Made Joe bleed out of his mouth. Do you understand the destruction? Do you understand that this match did so much more than be 5 out of 5? It did so much more. It revolutionized wrestling. It revolutionized championship wrestling. You saw these guys battle for their lives. This supersedes WWE for me. NXT, this supersedes it, because these people are battling for their lives and they didn't have to use tables, ladders, chairs, stairs. They used wrestling ability, technical moves, moves off the top rope. Just Joe with his speed, Finn Balor with his perseverance. You saw pure athleticism out there tonight. You did not see anybody being a crybaby. You saw everybody put their everything on the line. That is what it means to be in NXT. That is what it means to take that brand to the next level. Triple H knew what he was doing. Dusty Rhodes knew what he was doing. God bless his soul. God bless the United States of America. This pay-per-view gets a 4.5 out of 5 for me. This is NXT wrestlers showing that they could be the very best that ever was or that ever could be. This is what showed me that they could do that. Just NXT has taken it to a whole new level that I've never seen anything take anywhere before. And this gets a 4.5 out of 5 because the Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin match, I didn't agree with it. But Baron Corbin will get a push, which is nice for Baron Corbin, I'm assuming. But otherwise, all their pay-per-views are amazing. The storylines are amazing. The heel versus face factor is amazing. Everyone, it's never like face versus face or jobber versus jobber. These are people vying for championships and vying with just the best wrestling ability on the planet. You cannot disagree with any more. When you step into NXT, when you step into WWE, you are stepping into one of the best promotion in the business. No one can argue that. So, hey guys, if you like this content and more content in the future, make sure you smash that like button down below because it'll be very appreciative. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for viewing this. Make sure you smash that like button down below, comment, and subscribe if you're new, because we're taking this to a whole new level. We're going to take this channel to a whole new level. Follow me there, and I'll take you there. Live 5 out.